In San Pedro, visitors to the island who are in the process of returning to their countries of origin can now breathe a sigh of relief when it comes to acquiring the requisite COVID-19 tests needed to board their flights. Maya Island Air has taken on the initiative of installing antigen test centers at its locations across the country. Since January 22nd, they opened Caring Hands Clinic.
Their interest is solely based on the safety of their travelers and ensuring that we get tourism back up and running, but in a safe manner. I have dealt with COVID at every stage, from testing to examining to dealing with the patients who've had to be hospitalized, intubated patients, just at every stage. It's not just about testing and getting it going. I mean, although it's a very straightforward process, but we want to also have first world facilities where people feel safe.
Dr. Shauna Pott of Belize Healthcare Partners Limited is among hundreds of frontline workers in the country who have been fully engaged in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. So she's making sure that the facility is well equipped.
We wanted to create a first world facility where people feel safe and know that we can treat them at every step, at every phase. And so here we will be doing consultations as well. And so we have the pharmacy in the event that somebody needs any medication. It's fully stocked.
Traffic to the center has been slow as there are not many tourists on the island, as would typically be the case during this traditional high season. The testing process is carried out quickly, ensuring efficiency and safety at the same time.
When the guests come in, we check them in, we make sure that their name and birthdays are correct and all the information for their flight is correct so that they are able to enter the United States. We then, I get fully gowned up so that I'm fully protected, and then I administer the nasal swab test. Then I pass it off to my lab tech, who then runs the test. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to process, and after that we relay those information to the administrator, and he then provides that to the guest.
So the guests would be waiting while this is taking place?
That's really up to them. So they can either wait, and it takes about maybe 20 minutes total time, or they can go ahead and go on with their day and we can email them the results.
American citizen Jana Gilbert recently migrated to Belize along with her husband as they are in the process of completing their home on Ambergris Caye. Due to unfortunate circumstances, she must take a trip back to North Carolina in 2 days' time.
I feel like it's very smooth. We made a call and we set up an appointment to get a test, and they got me in and everything was just taken care of. I had no problems. Everything was just very smooth and very organized.
But the center is not limited to tourists alone. Dr. Pott says that residents can also access the facility for a test.
We're still open to just about anyone who wants to be tested. This is not just a facility that's for tourism alone, or just Americans or whoever's traveling to the U.S. But if you believe that you've had contact with a positive person, if you would like to know your COVID status, because remember that there can be asymptomatic cases and you want to protect the people around you, come over and get tested.
Duane, Moody for News 5.